Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Really? So funny. Okay. I guess I should have done a voice check before going live. It's so funny. You sit here and everything's fine. And then you go to talk and it's like, oh. Anyway, now that I got that out. Woo! Whatever that was. Oh my goodness. Woo! Hello, everyone. This is just how today has been. So why would tonight be any different? And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just been curveballs all day. And it's like, okay, whatever. Anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Tiffany White, Sage Woman. And yes, today is my 400th show. Thank you so much for sitting in Sacred Circle with me this evening and celebrating my 400th show with me. And so, hello, Robert, aka Shaman Bob. Hello, Teresa. Thank you. Hello, Sarah, Super Space Cookie. Hello, Robin. Wendy, good evening. Hello, Maureen, watching over on Rumble, and everyone else watching on Rumble who doesn't comment, because we have, lovely, wonderful, amazing viewers on YouTube and Rumble that do not comment during the live show. But hello, Ruth. Hello, Samantha. And yes, just welcome everyone a chance to come on in to this Sacred Circle this evening. And please remember to give this show a thumbs up and share if you feel like it's something share worthy. Share worthy if it's that someone else could benefit from it. Thank you. I'd really appreciate that. And so, yes, we had a great spiritual message circle last evening. And I totally just, you forget what day it is. You just lose all track of time, or it just happens a lot, and that's fine. But I forgot to mention something last night during the spiritual message circle, and I was really I didn't even pay attention that I forgot until when you're trying to sleep overnight, and then finally you wake up in the middle of the night and you go, oh no, how could I forget that? I can't believe I forgot to mention that. What did I forget to mention? Well, yesterday, and we're going to celebrate all weekend and all week, going into the next week, all right, is Ruth Saltman's 2-year anniversary with her show on Goldylocks Productions. So let's everyone say too, happy anniversary to Ruth. Yay, happy 2-year anniversary, and hopefully to many more. So I didn't want you to feel less important, Ruth. Not at all. It's okay. And we love and appreciate you. And so, Maureen, everyone's telling you hello on Rumble. So, and yay, wonderful. So, see, yes. Well, thank you, Ruth, for the 400 show. Yes, I started my show on radio only. Who remembers Blog Talk Radio? They're still going strong. Well, they're still going on. I don't know about strong, but Blog Talk Radio. I started my show in spring. I think it was March or April of 2011. And so here I am, still going. We're still going strong. And I'm not tired of it. And we just keep on, because this is part of my mission. This is part of the serving, of being of service. And you are my online community. And not to say that I don't do local, we're not involved in a local community, but why not have a further stretch as well, right? Further outreach. And many of you, look, all of you sitting in this circle, we are living in different states, different countries, and we all come together, right? So yes. So you're so sweet, Bruce. But yeah, really, I woke up the night going, oh no, how could I forget that? Anyway, so all right. Ah, just take a deep breath. But it's just I've just had one of these days where it seems like you try something and it's so simple. You've done it like a million times. You just go to do something and it's like what's going on? Why can't I do this? I've done it so long, so much. What's going on? Yeah, just a simple thing. You go to put something down and you miss, you miss with sitting it down, or you spill something, or crazy things, um, start to hurt in your body. Like I know Melissa was talking about how she was having crazy accidents, or she felt like she was hurting herself, and so it's like the same thing too, like with my fingers and my hands, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, let me just slow down. I've been feeling today like a bit clumsy, and so I've just step back, take a deep breath, and just laugh it away, and go, okay, all right. So I will slow down a little bit, even with stuff that you've done for a very long time. You want to slow down. Hi, Carol Ann. Yes, welcome to my world. Clumsy lately. Yes, and it's just the crazy things. So I'm being very, very careful. Be careful on stairs. Being careful on, just well, many of you do. Like Carol Ann, you're not experiencing snow. It's snowing right now. It's snowing here, and so in order to let my dog out, who's like so impatient, he runs to the door. You miss the days where you could just like summertime in the nice weather. You just walk outside. You just slip your shoes on, or I don't, if the weather is nice, I'm not wearing shoes. Like, so it's just, let's just go right outside. And now it's like he's sitting there waiting at the door, staring at me while I'm getting my shoes or my boots on, putting my coat on, grabbing my mittens, grabbing my gloves, and it's like, okay, zipping the coat up, putting the hood on. All right, now we're ready. The dog's like, oh my gosh, come on, woman, hurry up, you know. So it's like trying not to be clumsy while you're hurrying, that kind of thing. So, but yeah. So, all right. Well, as many of you noticed last night, who was watching the Spiritual Master Circle, that I was using the Goldylocks Productions Oracle deck, and it is live on the website now. It's available for purchase if you are interested in doing so. And it is a beautiful deck. I used them last night, like I said, and it's the first one. I'm sure we're gonna have more. And so this is the site. You can go directly there and to purchase them. You do believe you can review them. If you hit review, you can see some of the cards, what they look like. And so if you go to the Goldylocks Productions website, the shop is where I have more pictures. Um, More pictures are displayed on the shop there. If you wanted to take a look at the pictures, and the verbiage is probably a little bit different, and just tells you exactly what you're getting, how many cards there are, all the details. And so the link I shared with you is to purchase. We have playing cards, and we have the oracle cards on the make playing cards link. Okay. And then this one I'm going to share. This is the Goldylocks Productions shop page, where it has everything on there. We has the spreadshirt shop on there with a couple of items to see, and the link to click to that, and then it shows you more pictures than I could put on the make playing cards marketplace, so you can see them a little bit better. And then if you're interested, you can go into the Make Playing cards for more information on how to purchase those. So these are a little bit more pricey right now, the Oracle cards, because these are custom made and they are out. They are just now out. It is a 52 card deck, 3 intros, so 49 actual message cards. It's 7 show hosts, 7 messages each, and it's gold metallic edging. That's kind of hard to photograph and capture. You might not know what you're looking at, but these, and they're glossy. They're beautiful. They feel nice in the hand. They're not too big. They're not too bulky, and they're not too thick. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. That's live now. I was pulling it back just a little bit, just waiting, because I do want the show hosts to have them in their hand as well. But if those of you who would like to purchase them, this is a great time right now to get them, probably before Christmas. I wouldn't put it anymore, really, tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on how fast they ship. Now, you can, do you believe, pay for faster shipping if you wanted to do that. But if not, I would do believe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, you could get it in time for Christmas. If not, if you don't care when it comes in, you're fine. When it arrives. So, all right. So a lot of ear buzzing too. You just saw me doing this. A lot of ear buzzing, huh? A lot of toning. So yes, Robin, you need to watch last night's show. We missed you, but I know you were busy. And see, this was beautiful. Is even though some of the show hosts weren't there last night, Robin, Gayla, and Marcia, and pulling the deck and using the deck, pulling cards from that are our Oracle card deck. Robin still gave a message. Robin and Marcia's cards came out. So I'm sorry, Robin and Gayla's cards came out, and so it was like they were there with us anyway, right? So it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and we're going to go on to a 2-week break next week for Christmas, for our Holy Days break. So you miss us. Why not just shuffle the cards and see? Let me see what message they're giving me today. Ta-da! Or any day, anytime we're not on, then you're missing us. So going forward. All right. So I thought that was pretty cute. But if there's time later, and then maybe I might show you, for those who haven't seen them yet, just a little. Let me pull a card for everybody. We'll see, or just do one card. We'll see. We'll see what the time is. But we'll just go with the flow here, okay? We're going to go with the flow. All right. Yes. So, one of the things, too, I've noticed is how many for you are experiencing so many things coming up. You may be thinking, oh, my goodness, I thought I took care of this. Why are so many memories? Why are so many old memories coming up? Because that's what's happening, is it's coming up. And so things you haven't even thought about in a long time. I mean, you can go all the way back to when you were a child. There's a random memory that pops up and you're like, where'd that come from? And that's our first question. Then go, wait a minute. It's here to be healed. And I always like to say, right, we bring it up. All right. If it pops up like that, it's to be resolved. The 3 R's. It's to be resolved. Okay, so we're going to resolve it by balancing it, by looking at it in a balanced way, a non-judgmental way, especially something from our past. We can't change it. We shouldn't let it upset us anymore. We have evolved through it. Look where we are right here, right now. All right, and so let's be grateful for that moment, even if it was painful, not so happy, whatever, miserable. Be grateful that, you survived. You survived. We survived. We thrived. Beyond that, okay? So this is how we're going to resolve it, by balancing it. Second dar is then once we resolve it, we can release it. We can release. We're releasing it from us because we are balancing it. We resolved it. You know what? I'm fine now. Thank you very much. We're balancing this out. Resolve it. I'm going to release it. And don't just release. I think a lot of let's take it that step further. We're being responsible for our energy. We're being responsible for our thoughts, for our energy. Okay, so when you release it, even though it's balanced, let's give that further command of, you know what, I release it now. I release it to be recycled, the third R, to be recycled to the earth's energy, to add to, it goes everywhere, right? To the collective energy. I recycle it to go back now. It's balanced energy. It's recycled. Nothing's wasted. Now it's going to go wherever it needs to go. And but it's completely balanced and with harm to none. It's released. So resolve, with that resolving, we're rebalancing it. We're releasing it. Actually, that's 4 then, right? To resolve is rebalance. Resolve by rebalancing, then releasing, and recycling. So I guess that's 4. But anyway, the R's, you just think about that. And it's like, okay, so we're taking ownership by making sure everything that we do let go of is balanced, and we're just going to release it, recycle it with harm to none. Recycle this energy. Nothing is wasted. We don't see that, but we will, and many of us can see that energy. We can see what happens. Okay, if you can see auras, you can see energy. You can. A lot of us are going to start to see that as we are remembering, as as we are remembering, and more things are going to come back to us. But part of this too is the healing, is letting go of things that no longer serve us. We don't need them anymore, because the whole thing is to make our whole physical being lighter, lighter, lighter. And when we hold on to things from the past that really we shouldn't be hanging around anymore, we do feel lighter when we release all of it. And this is where all disease comes from. Holding on to stuff and physically trying to make that energy, by holding on to it, we make it into a heavy mass, and it affects the body. And what happens? It bounces around in the body, and then we get disease, we get sick, and I don't know how I got this. Yeah. Unfortunately, we haven't been told the truth on about that either. And we had to find out, I don't want to say the hard way, but find out when we dig in, when we go within. These people who heal themselves and they call it miraculous, it's not miraculous what they did. They went inside. They were determined, one, that they were going to get better, and not just to get better, but they had to figure out what the trigger was and heal, fix that trigger so that doesn't happen again. So a lot of people may be going through that, where I call it like a life review. Even it can even feel that way, like with so many things are coming up on a daily basis. And just pay attention to what's coming up, pay attention to how you're feeling. Okay. The balancing, it's wow. For me personally, it's more than I ever have had to in the past. It's almost like, what it feels like? This is, for us in the spiritual metaphysical field, who this is our way of life. I feel like this is that final exam. Doesn't it feel like this is final exam time? This is final exam. We're going to apply everything that we have learned now. Now apply it. It's okay if you're kicking, screaming, cursing. Apply it. apply it. We must pass the test. It's exam time. And that's exactly what it feels like is we're going through our final exams. Wow. How about that? Know, though, that um, the outcome has already happened in the upper densities, okay? And the trickle down effect, or as we rise up it, and when we go within and we ask to see the whole picture, and we rise up and we can see that nothing can change what's going to happen. Nothing can stop this golden age. Nothing can stop this. It's coming. And we can either fight it or go with the flow. Now, I know it may seem crazy to some people. Why in the world would anyone fight it? Because in order to get through there, and this is that final exam, there's going to be some things that we have to let go, and we have to reconsider another way of doing things. And it's going to be very easy for us, though. Um, yeah, I do believe that it will be not as hard and not as challenging as long as we don't make it that way. We sometimes make things harder than we need to, and the message really is all of us, we stick together, stay united. We're done with this whole division thing, this whole separation, with this whole continue to divide and separate and turn one another against each other. And we are all beautiful human beings on this planet, and we are here to unite and come together for humanity, for this planet, and beyond. And because what we're doing here is huge, huge. And many of us probably can't grasp yet, but it's coming, just how huge this is, because it affects not just this solar system, other planets in the solar system, and beyond, other multiverses. It expands out. It expands out. It affects everyone. That it's that ripple in the ocean effect. And so, you know, stop with silliness, the things that divide us. It's crazy. It's gotten out of hand. And we just need to come together. And let's look at who is throwing this propaganda out. Who is trying to create this division, and tell them to knock it off. Say, no more. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not participating in this game. We're not participating in this harmful way of living, because it is harmful for us. So let me catch up here on some of these comments. Robin says the last couple of weeks has been chaotic for the people I have been around. I really had to shield myself from it all. Yes, protecting your boundaries, shielding yourself. And it's okay if a lot of people don't want to go people. I don't want to people today. I don't want to be around others. You can have a day to yourself, and it's you can still just make sure that, okay, like when you're having a day off, and it depends what you do, you have to make sure that you're recharging yourself, um, and then protecting yourself with the boundaries when you're out in public. And just because, like, some people choose to maybe work at home and they don't go out as much, a lot of the um a lot of, I'm trying just to word this, or just to get this across, a lot of light workers work with the grid. They're working with everyone. They're working with energies. They're still working even if they're at home, and they're taking, their socialization is a little different, and they still socialize, but they can also socialize because they're working in upper 4D, 5D, 6D. They're working in the upper densities, okay, in the upper frequencies. And so we all are doing different frequency work, but we're all working together. No one's better than anyone else. We are equals, all right, and we are getting our stuff done. Hello, Stephen. Quantum Blast. Yay! I got a gallon of super glue, so let's stick together. That's so cute. Oh, hello, Melissa Sparks. Yay. Hello, Melissa. Wow. How you doing? Mm. Ah, people have been feeling sleepy lately, too. That just that be gentle with ourselves. But like I said, how many of you feel like this is the grand finale test? Like this is the final test. That's what it feels like. This is the final test. We have to apply everything that we've learned and that we have experienced. And there's going to be some of those who, are just finally, I don't like to say the term wake up, but when they do catch up, they have to catch up quickly. They don't have years and years and years of exploring, experiencing. They have to quickly, let's go, you know, um, and they will. Don't worry about anyone. Don't worry about anyone's process or progress or anything like that. And we're seeing this. We're seeing this within our families. We're seeing it very close to us. We are seeing and experiencing it. And I have to remind myself too, uh, quite often on a daily basis. It's why do friends or family members make the choices that they make? Well, that's part of their mission. And, we're only supposed to be the example by being the example. Just be the peace that you want to see. Be the person, the change that you want to see. Don't demand that from someone else. You lead by example. Most leaders do lead by example, not tell somebody to do something they wouldn't do, right? Just lead by example. And that's it. And moving forward, when I say leaders, it's leaders of communities. We need community leaders. Everything's going to change. The politics must change because it hasn't worked. We have to make some very powerful, and we will, changes. All right. And it's going to be, like I said, it should invigorate a lot of people as far as, oh, now we're gonna, what can I do to help? Now that you know what, it's not a matter of you get a job and you might be a miserable one because of money and paying bills. If that were to go away and you just had a community where that wasn't even an option, and you can do what you really, really want to do, what would you do? Who would you look like? Well, as far as, yeah, that person that you dream about and think about, and this is what I want to do, this is who I am, this is my mission, because we know have that conversation with your higher self. A lot of us may haven't even a lot of us haven't even really reached our full potential yet. We haven't even realized our full talents, our full skills, because we haven't allowed ourselves that creativity. We haven't allowed ourselves that freedom to move like that. It's been very rigid and very structured, and I'm doing what is expected. No, knock that crap off. What are we? We're not here just to do all that, whatever society says, right? To find out who we really are. And so, yes, as things are collapsing, it can be frightening for those that don't like change, but we're all going to get through this together. And yeah, yeah. And a lot of people are going to discover who they really are and really flourish and It's going to be so wonderful when we can just shine with no concerns about being shut down. Yeah. All right. So Maureen over in Rumble, she goes, I slept a lot on the weekends. I sleep a lot on the weekends. Well, Maureen, you need to do that. You got to catch up on that sleep. Exactly, Stephen. Yes, this is final test indeed. We are God sparks. We are. Absolutely. And that's it. Those who have been kept away from that truth that you are a God spark. And don't okay, let me just say maybe they do know it, but they don't feel worthy enough. Knock that off. But when you really step into that and go, yes, I am a co-creator. And yes, I have that source, that God spark within me. And we come together, nothing can stop us then. Nothing. And this is where we're going. And it's so beautiful. This is, I mean, we're already, it's happening, people. It's happening. My goodness, even trying to I'm sorry about that. Stumbling over words, because doesn't it feel lately like words? Are we breaking the spell? Are we breaking that black magic on words? Because how many of us will say something and then we stop, and it's almost like we're spitting a word out, like I don't like that word, or maybe we're changing the magic of the word, or we're just. But if it seems like it's getting harder to have a conversation, just not in because it's hard to express yourself, but because it's the words, finding the words, and it's we moving away from all of this. We have way too many words. And let's go back to that expression of the Sacred Heart Center, the telepathy. Yes, the telepathy. We all have it. Uh, those of you who parents have it with their children. Yeah, they say mom's intuition, but dads can do it too. Dads have it. So, parents' intuition, you're a pet owner and you really care about your pet and you connect with them, you do have that telepathic. It's as long as you get yourself out of the way of going, oh no, that's crazy. That's just my mind. That my imagination. What am I? Imagination is not a bad thing. Imagination is part of your intuition. Yes, let it go. Just go with it. And animals love to communicate with pictures. And this is how telepathy is you take like a picture snapshot. It's just that simple. And then um, yeah, I think I've used this. I shared this with you before. I tested this with my dog, Ty, my Ty dog, my Ty baby. He's sitting here. Is they see intention. They see intention. They see what's going to happen. So they see your energy. You have to know that, right? They have the advantage because they see the energy and they see the intention. And that's where the language is in the intention. And that energy, it changes the energy. Kind of like how your aura changes. That is with intention, right? Our intention, our mood changes the aura. Well, pets see this, animals see this, nature sees this. They respond to that. All right. So I would take a tennis ball, and I was like, I'm going to throw it. I'm thinking I'm going to throw it this way. And I would release it, and the dog catches it every time. So then I take the ball, I released my mind, I released any thoughts. I just cleared, went blank, went blank, went blank, and pretended like I threw the ball. Still had the ball in my hand and just went like that. And he jumped for 2 seconds. He was I couldn't read that. What was that? Because I cleared my mind and didn't think of anything. He didn't get it. But as soon as you think of where you're gonna, and this is you thinking, I'm gonna throw it over here. They've already got it. That's how they're so fast to know that. And this is our communication. Okay, I'm going to get up. I got to do this. So like we're doing something, and then our next thought is, well, I think it's time to let the dog you a tea, or you do something, or feed them, or whatever. And they, oh yeah, okay, they've already got the message. So they're really good that way. It was fun doing that little experiment with them. So let's see what Robin says. Yes, we will all stick together, and you can blast all the negative things, Stephen. I see you with the big blaster. That's cute. And she's singing "It's the Final Countdown." Yes, yes, I love that song. It is the final countdown. Right on, Robin. That's what Stephen Quantum Blast is, and I say it with you. Right on. That's it. The final countdown. Yes, yes, yes. So, mm, there's alternative news. Many of us are already doing that. Staying away from mainstream media because all those big networks are just a bunch of liars. They're just lying, and they keep promoting a false narrative. And you can only fool us so much before humanity's really strong. We are the true mutants, aren't we? And look at how much we change and evolve. And um, no, we're not going to put up with this crap, though. We're not going to put up with this anymore, and we're not going to listen to this. And this isn't right. And stupid things are happening on purpose to make people go, "What am I watching? I'm watching a clown show. What the heck is going on?" Never before in our history has anything happened like this before. So why is it being played out like this now? To make people do just that. To stop and go, "This is BS. This is a clown show. What the F am I looking at?" The news or reading the newspaper or whatever. It's like, this is crap. They want you to do that. Who? Um, who wants us to do that? You know, those who have been here so long, the patriots, the the true spiritual warriors, those who are for sovereignty and freedom, and freedom like we've never known in this lifetime. A freedom that we've forgotten about. We are sovereign beings. And that sovereignty is huge. We are divine beings. We have been suppressed on purpose, and we come together. It's not conspiracy theorists, they're truthers. And more and more, like it's a truth, and the truthers, and the truth shall set you free. The truth right now is pushing all that darkness up to the surface, and is exposing the darkness for us to see. Are you looking at it? Do you see it? Or are you going to turn the other way and go, "Nope, nope, don't see it. I don't want to see it"? You have to see it. You have to feel it. It's a real thing. With a lot of this darkness that's happening, the human trafficking is real. It does exist. It's not a conspiracy theory. It is true. And you can see it. Even pay attention now to how they're, even not that I don't put a bunch of truth into some shows that come out, but more and more like these crime shows are having things like that taken, or trying to find people who are lost, things like that. I feel like they're trying to get people ready for whether and we're having like these soft disclosures on a daily basis with a lot of the issues. So hello, Samir. Yes, yes, Wendy, right. Connect the daughters. Connect the dots. Yeah, yeah. Truthers. We're the connect the daughters. Yes, that's it. Connect the daughters. You know? Absolutely. Absolutely. And just everyone have faith. Keep what, and it's even beyond religion, because religion has a roof. Our belief, what we know, who we are with when we go within us, and that God spark, like Stephen says, that when we connect with source, when we connect with our higher self, which is a much higher vibration than religion. All right. Just stay focused on your connection with source, with God. And that's a connection that's private between, you and our creator. There should never be a middle person telling you how to feel, how to communicate, how to pray, how to do this, how to do that. No, no. All right. Um, we're going to get through everything. Now, there are a lot of star families. There's a lot of extraterrestrials. There's a lot of, I said they are our star families. This Earth was seeded by 24 different species. They don't like to be called aliens, by the way. We shouldn't call them aliens. It's disrespectful. Extraterrestrials are star families. Um, 24 different. So they can all come together and love and live in love and harmony. And we have all, I don't say interbred so much with one another. So it doesn't matter. We are humans. We have evolved so much. And stop with the silliness and band together, because we now, it's not coming together for our country. It's coming together for the world. It's every country coming together and uniting for the world, for this planet. Now, as some of our as yeah, some of our star families start to make themselves known even more publicly. Um, there can be this. Hold on, let me just ask them how to phrase this. So let me ask my team here. Okay, so um, once all the evil corruption has completely fallen, because it's still being taken down. I mean, we're. But as soon as, and we all will know this, we'll know this, we'll feel this, we'll experience this together. This is that final countdown part, that final collapse, that right there. So as we learn more about our true history of this planet, and as our star families come down and they start to show us things, technologies, and show us things, we must not fall into the trap of thinking or treating them like gods, or even wanting to worship them. No, we are all equal. They just know the technology that's been suppressed from us. Do you know that we are about 400 years behind in technology where we're supposed to be? So we've got to catch up. It's going to be fun and exciting and yes, challenging at first, but hey, aren't we worth it? Don't you want to know what it's like to be 100% you? A lot of us don't even know who we are 100%. And we're going to, yes, wow, this is great. But just don't do that. That was is a warning too, is just don't fall for that kind of false prophet. Thank you. The false prophet stuff. And that even applies to our star families, or to those of just, you can love them, will be fascinated, but not, yeah, there's no worshiping. All right. So just as long as we know that. All right. Now let's see. We are the ones whose source has chosen to come here to discover our greatness. I can tell you we are infinitely powerful. Exactly, we are. Yes. Yes. And don't let anyone take that power away from you. And we've all been lied to. We've all been duped. Every one of us. Every one of us. But it's recognizing this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right at all. This is BS. Right? Stephen, I'm 100% discovering each day. Yes. Yes. It is beautiful. It really is. That discovery. And when we stand in our power and we get to experience what that feels like, and it's not something, a temporary feeling, it stays with you. The more you honor it, the more you honor you, that stays with you. That feeling stays with you, and you don't lose anything. The more higher we get in these frequencies, the more we are leaving, of course, the 3D, the 4D, and we keep ascending up into these higher frequencies. You're not going to like when we meditate now, when we go very high, and then if you come back, we're not losing anything. We're not losing anything at all. We can always get back there. And that's why it's important too, because it makes this ascension easy for those who are used to going and jumping into different dimensions, into different densities, into different frequencies. Oh, we got this. But there's going to be some who have never meditated before, and it might be a little hard for them at first. All right. And they may make their own choices not to continue in a physical sense. We see a lot of people leaving right now. There's a lot of people leaving this planet more than even being admitted. But know that there's no death. Nothing's lost. No one's lost. There's no death. They are continuing on in a different way. So please don't feel like someone's going to be left behind. Souls are going to be left behind. People are going to be lost. No, we don't know what their mission is either. Maybe they're only supposed to be here for this certain amount of time and then leave here and go do something else. And okay, we got to let them honor their mission too. And we're going to honor ours. And we're going to work together however long that time is. One thing we have learned, haven't we learned this in our life, is that no one's forever, you know. Um, People come and go. People come and go in our lives. I think our families and our parents, our families, but that can even be challenged and be coming going and so there's a lot of people that whose parents got divorced or never got married, or it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying that people come and go in your life. It is, people are meant to be temporary. Situations are meant to be temporary. We're not meant to try to hold on to something. But when we feel so low and we want to hold on to something, hold on to hope, hold on to the faith, hold on to that knowing that we are divinity. All right? And just know that, because it is very important. And I feel that there's a lot of us who have loved ones that we need the support. Thank you. We have to support one another as far as I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Come sit in this circle. Come get some healing. Come get some love. We all are these. I love the analogy of the lighthouses. We are huge lighthouses. We are sources, lighthouses, so to speak, at this planet and source. Really, I love that lighthouse, because it's grounded into the earth. It's grounded into the earth somehow, whether it's in rocks, water, whatever. Okay, but it's grounded into this earth. All right. And so this earth has her earth star, has her connection to source. And so we are connecting through source, through the earth. And then even through ourselves. It's like so powerful when you realize all the access points we have within us to source, to God, to divine creator. And so then we're this beautiful light, and we let this light come up, up, up to that light bulb in the lighthouse, all right? So whether it's your sacred heart center, and just let that spark and shine out in all directions. Your heart light shine out in all directions like that lighthouse. And I am the source frequency of love, light, and light, love. Love, light, love. And yes, Stephen, we've got this. We do have this. We do got this. And it's okay. Even for many light workers who were tired. A lot of people are tired. We get it. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to, it's even all right. And there may be times, even if it's minutes, but we catch ourselves of going, are we going to get duped again? How many times have we been here and fighting and fighting and fighting for the light, fighting to bring balance back onto this planet, only to be duped or lied or deceived? And are we truly on the right path this time? Or is it just another lie or another trick? No, not this time. But it's okay if you feel that. Just don't stay there. Don't stay there. Let's see what Robin says. I have noticed as I climb to a higher state of consciousness, more people leave my life, and that's fine. Absolutely. Because they can't keep up with you, Robin. And that's when we raise our vibration, our frequency. Only those, they have to match your vibration and your frequency to be near you. Because they can't stand the mismatch. The brighter we are, all right, people see their own reflection. And if they don't like that, they attack us because they don't like their own reflection. And they blame us. And they become the victim. We've all been exposed to that. But we just still love, love, love. Stand your ground. Don't stoop down to their level. Just keep being that love and light. And they will go away when they realize that they can't pull you down. Because they're looking for a fight. And they're pretty good at that. They want to fight in their arena. And they're a champion of fighting in their arena. You know what? It takes them out of their comfort zone. Staying in that space of love and light. That's totally uncomfortable for them. And they'll stop, they'll back down, they'll leave, they'll become bored. They will want to find someone who they can easily push their button and get that reaction that they're looking for. So as much as we would love to knock them down on their butt, no, let's just stay in these upper frequencies. All right, Stephen, I go supernova. Yes. All right. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Thank you so much. And so, yeah. So these are exciting. Yes, some challenging times, but nothing's going to change or stop what's happening, what's coming. Nothing is. And so we want and need the evil, the corruption, people to take responsibility for what they have done. Other countries right now, their governments are falling apart. Their governments are being overthrown. A lot. There's just a lot going on that way. I have to be trying to be careful of my words. So there's, you can't get that kind of news. There's sources to know what's going on everywhere. All right. So, all right, let's see. Wendy, I've noticed that about not being the same level that people try to pick a fight, the gaslight. Yes. Yeah. They want to try to bring you down to their level. And so they will pick on you. And so I just wanted to say something else because I remembered that, I am live streaming to my LinkedIn account. So to LinkedIn viewers there as well. Hello. I can't see your comments, but you can message me if you have any comments. Also, too, the best way to get in touch with me if you don't have my personal information and don't know how to contact me through my website, whitesagewoman.com, WHITESAGEWOMAN, whitesagewoman.com. That's the best way to get in touch with me. Like if you're on Facebook, message me, that kind of thing. You're on LinkedIn, send me a message. A lot of you know how to get in touch with me. All right. And so that's how you can, there you go. Find out my services. Check out everything on my website. So, yeah. All right. So for those of you who, like I said, are just tuning in, I'm not just tuning in, who maybe haven't seen the Goldylocks Productions Oracle deck, I'm going to show them to you. They come in this tin. They come in the tin. Woohoo! They are called Energize. 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 Where are you going to get your intel? Inside. Energize. Energize. Pure energy. What's that song? Pure energy. Yeah. There's the 3 intro cards. A lot of you know about Goldylocks Productions and then all the show hosts and their information. This is the back of the card. It's a pretty golden. It's got the star on there. And let's see, 7 show hosts, 7 cards each. There's sacred geometry symbols on each card with the message. And there is a different sacred geometry symbol on each card. No symbol repeats. All right, so what I'm going to do is pull 3 cards. This is for all of us. I feel like I need to pull. Let's pull 3 cards for us all. What 3 messages do we need? I'm just going to pull them quickly. There's 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. And so then now let me read the first one. Oh. Is from Gala. Now Gala Akashana, she the Guardian Connection, Thursdays at 3 p.m. She will come back in January. Okay, so it's just sent her and her family. She's up in Canada. Lots of healing. They've been sick. So, all right. That really bad flu. All right. You were surrounded with divine love. This is from Gala. You are surrounded with divine love. And doesn't that just bring everything right into perception, what we're talking about? You are surrounded with divine love. Now, feel this sacred geometry symbol. Kind of like breathe them in. That's what I love about the sacred geometry is they have vibration to them. Feel that vibration. So the second card, this is hilarious. And I shuffled real good. Another one from Gala. Oh, cleanse the heaviness out of your life. Cleanse the heaviness out of your life. As we were talking about, right? That purging. The resolving, the rebalancing, the releasing and recycling and the cleansing it all. And Robin. Look, again, see all this releasing. Release the fear and just be. Release the fear and just be. Yes. So you're surrounded by divine love. We're cleansing the heaviness out of our life, which is releasing the fear and just being. Just be. Beautiful. Beautiful. It really like validates everything that we've been talking about today, right? And everything that, yeah. So I think that's beautiful. Now I have one more show next week. Next week will be the last show before we go on to break. So everyone's wrapping up their shows for the year this week. All right. Uh, so be sure to tune in 8 p.m. Eastern time for everyone's shows this week, and then my show next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That will be the last show for 2 weeks as we go on to our Christmas, our holy days break. And it's going to take us through Christmas and New Year's, and we will return Monday, January 2nd of 2023, back to the airwaves. But you can always watch our replays, all right? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're not there yet. We still got another beautiful week together live, so let's enjoy that, okay? So let me go back real quick. I put my life in the auto cleanse cycle. Absolutely. Yes, yes. But we have to pay attention to what's being auto cleansed. There's a consciousness to that. We have to pay attention. And yes, I'm releasing it. So very good. Sarah, ask the cards are pulsating and the second card is spinning. That's wonderful. Yes, right? Yeah, all the cards. Okay, right. Yeah, they do have that feeling. I'm saying that vibration to them. Oh, thank you all so much. And the thing I want to say, if you get cards, they're not all the way to the top, so that you can put crystals in here, to help keep your cards energized even more. And then it's $10. You can strike it with a tuning fork as well. And I just like to do things like that. Even though these are tools, they just represent, accent, accentuate, act as an antenna for the source, love, and light that comes through us. All right, so blasting off a new week. Yes, woohoo! All right, y'all know what to do. Shine on, and yes, just keep shining brightly. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sitting in the sacred circle this evening. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.